Hey everyone, it's Cindy, and I have not been on YouTube for a long time. I have been so busy, you just can't imagine. Busy with family things, busy with vacation, and the most exciting thing is I discovered an hour and a half for me is a great craft retreat. I cannot wait to go. It's put on by a scrapbooking store, so I know it's kind of scrapbooking related, which is okay. You know, I'm junk journal related, but it's close enough. And I was kind of worried because I don't know a single soul. I just signed up for it, just me going. And I thought, you know, if there's a dozen people there, I'm going to really stick out as the lone person there. But no, this place is put on at a camp. It's a Salvation Army camp, and they have camps during the summer. And so they have like a gymnasium. So this is the craft room. They're setting up tables in this gymnasium. So I know there's at least 50 people going to be there. So I thought I will easily can get lost in the crowd in that. So I'm not worried about going. I'm looking forward to it so much. And what's nice about it too is they have like hotels, either hotels or cabins. So you could stay at a cabin, but they told me you have to drive to it from the craft place, the gym. So I thought, well, I really want to be able to just walk back to my room and take a nap or whatever. So anyway, so I get, a room to myself. So that's some downtime because I just don't know that I could be 24/7 pretty much with, people I don't know. So anyway, I'm excited about it. The only thing is I got to figure out what to pack. And figuring out what to take is not the problem. It's figuring out what not to take because I want to take everything. So anyway, in the process of going through stuff and deciding on things, I had these bags of laces and things. And I had like 2 bags. And I went through and said, what do I not need? And like, I don't need these bigger pieces of lace. I just don't need that. I'm not doing anything that would use that. So I've stuck them all in the bag, and then I just keep seeing this, and I'm like, I really want to use that up. What it is double-sided tape that I just put scraps of fabric and lace on and made these, well, this one's all green. Just thinking mainly for page edges and things like that. So I thought, let's try to use it up. So I don't have to wait to go to the retreat to use it. So I'm going to put it on some pages, and I'll put them in my ready-made pages. And I really would kind of like to go through on this one. See, some of them are just solid. That's fine. And then this one's just scrappy. Well, they're coming up on the ends because I didn't just piece it together just perfectly. And I'm not sure that's really going to matter, and I really want to sew it, but I can't sew it because it's sticky. So I think Fabri-Tac, will help lay down anything I think's not going to stick down very well. So anyway, I grabbed some coffee dye paper, and I also grabbed some of the stationery paper I have that's just it's got gold little decorations on the edges. So I thought, well, we can cover that up. It doesn't matter if it's there or not, but it would definitely be covered up with some of these things. So anyway, I just thought I'd turn the camera on since I'm trying to do some projects like this that I kind of find things like, oh, I forgot about that. I'm trying to finish up some stuff. So let me just do 2 for starters and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so I thought I'd turn the camera on. Here we go. I'm just going to use this one as peacock feathers. I'm just going to stick it on there, and I'm going to use some scissors, which I forgot to pull out. So let's see if I can find some real quick. I've got stuff just crammed everywhere. There's some stamps I was going to take, but then decided not to take them. I found these scissors somewhere. Put these in there. Okay, they used to be my fabric scissors. Oh, and that reminds me, I've lost my fabric scissors, so I had to go buy some more because they're packed up with something or put away with something. So let's see if this will cut. Oh yeah, not too well. It is kind of bad. That works though. Okay, so let's see how hard this is to peel it off to keep the sticky on the backings. So while I'm struggling with this because I have no fingernails, I don't know when the last time I was on here. Nothing really exciting has happened. My daughter and I went to Denver. I don't know if I've been on here since then or not. We went to Colorado Springs first night, and then we rode the cog train up to the top of Pikes Peak, and it was so fun. I would do it again today. What was great about it was 30 degrees at the top of the mountain, and a fog, fog or clouds moved in by the time we got up there. So we didn't have really good visibility, but it still was just, it felt so good. You know, especially when they come back down and come back home when it's 100 degrees. So we did that, and then we spent a couple of days in Denver. I think that's cute on there. So do I do the same one? If I can find the one I just tossed around. On the other side? Sure, why not? I should have cut two when I did that first one. So anyway, we spent time in Denver. Went to their natural science museum, which we thought would take a couple hours, and we were there the whole day. We both left. We were so exhausted. And we had really kind of planned some things that we were going to do. We're going to go to Molly Brown's house, Unsinkable Molly Brown from the Titanic, and I'm not sure what the other boat or ship she was on that had a shipwreck, but anyway, we were going to do that, and the Meow Fair, and it was Meow something, and everybody I talked to, no one knows what that is. Well, I didn't know what it was either. And it's just I don't even know what to tell you it is. It's an experience where it's just everything quirky and entertaining that you could go look at and experience, like tree houses and stairs and bridges and things made out of, like you go into one of them was like a street scene, and you go into the laundromat, and so they've decorated all these washers and dryers, and I mean, no, it's all whimsical. It's, you know, if you find anything that you try to make sense of it, you can't. And very, very colorful. So it's very artistic. So we did that. And if you are confused about what it is after that description I just gave you, then yeah, I'm still confused too. It's just an experience, a visual experience. Kids of all ages were there, of course. Lots of stairs to climb, and I did fairly well with those. I still, you know, I had the 2 knee surgeries, so I had been released from physical therapy already, so that I still have to do exercise at home, so I thought that's definitely my exercises, doing all those stairs. But it was great fun. And if I remember, I'll try to put some pictures at the end of this video, and you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about. And this is the perfect size for this, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it up. I guess these also could be put on tags and things, but just to decorate pockets and tags. But the length of it, you can also just glue fabric and lace and stuff straight onto tags. So the links like this make it really, to me, say a page edge. So anyway, so what else do we do in Denver? I'm trying to get this off. See, we went to Molly Brown's house, and there's a, you know, Victorian house, no air conditioning, not a problem really in Denver. Ate lots of great food. The last place we ate there was an Indian taco place. Oh my gosh, it was great. My daughter's an Indian taco freak anyway, or fry bread. She likes fry bread. So, and we tried to always eat someplace that we can't get back home. And we can get fry bread back home, but not that specific restaurant. Actually, I don't know where we would get fry bread here. I know they have different festivals and stuff that you can get it at. Because one time, my sister-in-law is Citizen Potawatomi is her tribe, and they always have a festival, and you can. You know, you have your family there. So she brought us along, my husband and my daughter and I. So for the weekend, we were honorary Citizen Potawatomis. And you could just walk up anytime, all day long, and get fry bread. So I think my daughter just kind of staked that place out. And they had things like, I don't know, baseball, softball, I don't know what, all sorts of tournaments, and just for fun. And my husband joined the chess one. He did pretty decent for a while, but I think the guy that beat him ended up winning the whole thing. So it was hot though. This has been many years ago. Oh, these scissors are terrible. And I should tell you what I was doing. I didn't get it quite lined up, so I was cutting off the sticky. If it had just been fabric hanging over, it wouldn't have been such a big deal. So anyway, okay. So fry bread was great. Let me get some more pages folded. I'm just going to do all of this. So if you want to just hear me yak, just stay tuned. I keep talking because now I will talk about my trip to Biloxi, Mississippi. My sister and brother and I were doing something one day, and she said something about vacation. I said, I'll go on vacation with you. So we decided we wanted to go to the beach, and we picked Biloxi for the simple reason Galveston's usually the place we go, closest beach to us, basically, really. We picked Biloxi because we didn't have to go through Houston. If you go to Galveston, unless you go the long way around, you gotta go straight through Houston. And if you haven't had the privilege of driving through Houston, you're blessed. It is one big, busy city. These are better. Someone's mowing their lawn. It's the people that do all the sidewalks and stuff. So he's gonna be here a while probably. So anyway, we went to Biloxi. It was like it's like a 10-hour drive, with stops, more like 12. This is the piece that has the pieced fabric, so it's not too bad. This one's I don't reposition it because you can see some of the sticky. So I don't know if I'm going to have to use Fabri-Tac or not, because it's pretty good actually. So I think I'll just leave it. But anyway, that's fun. Once again, I didn't measure for the other page. So yeah, and the drive's not bad because it's 4-lane most of the way, but then you get where you were going on 2-lane roads in the middle of farm country Mississippi, going 55 miles an hour. And I'm like, you're trying to link one highway to another. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But not really. I mean, that's just the way it used to be. But 4 lanes sure make faster travel time. Anyway, we were planning on getting there in time to go to the beach that night, but it was raining. So we just went to the Hard Rock Cafe instead. So Hard Rock Cafe in Biloxi, Mississippi. We had some really good chicken tenders. And we listened to some guy on stage playing it. I think he was singing too, really loud. I mean, the lady when we walked in said, "I'm sorry, but the only tables I have are like the second row," and she didn't say why she was sorry, but I think she meant because it was so loud. And my sister and I were saying later, it didn't matter what seat we were in that hotel. It was going. I mean, that restaurant. It was going to be loud. So he did a good job, but he took a break too, not too long after we got there, so that helped. Okay, I'm going to still go. I had 3 pages, didn't I? Why is there only 2 over here? Am I just talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing? Probably. Okay, I've got a little bit here. I might save this for a tag or something, so I'll put this over here in my stash over there. This is just some green. And of course, this doesn't have to be the only thing I put on this page. I can put like a flower or something over it, butterfly, whatever. So I don't have any of that stuff out, but I just wanted to get on here and just talk and say, hey, I'm here. I'm excited about my craft retreat. That's what they're calling it, craft retreat. So they have never asked me what craft do you do or anything like that. I don't know if they're assuming everybody does scrapbooks. The reason I'm saying that is, I don't think so, because they offer some classes you can take while you're there. Because I'm doing the sourdough class because my daughter loves sourdough, and I tried to make some this summer and it was okay. We'll just say it was okay. So I told her, I said, well, I'm going to do some more research and find the perfect sourdough recipe. And well, I haven't done it. So when they had a sourdough class, I thought, my goodness, of course I'm taking that. I know what I can do. I can do that, but it's too short. Okay, I will save this for a tag as well. So anyway, I'm just going to do one on that page. So that's one of the classes they're offering. And then, of course, they're doing card making and some scrapbook layouts and stuff like that. And then I signed up for the Christmas card one and the sourdough. But they're doing a basket weaving one as well. So some lady they know, I guess, that lives near Tahlequah, Oklahoma, does basketball. Now, Tahlequah, you can tell by the name of it, definitely a Cherokee Indian word. So I'm thinking this lady might be Cherokee descent. I don't know. I'm not going to that class though. My friend Phyllis, who was the art teacher worked with me for beginning of time until she moved to another school and then retired like 3 or 4 years later, and then I retired. And anyway, so she was into every craft under the sun, and she was great at it. And one of them was basket weaving. So she started out as a Indian art teacher at our school, and that was one of the things they did was basket weaving. So once or twice I would go sit in on one of their classes with them and make a basket as well, just a simple one. So anyway, I've done enough basket weaving in my life to know that's not for me. It's not easy. Oh gosh, neither is peeling off this stuff. Okay, we'll get there. So anyway, that's a class. So I'm thinking, oh, and then there was also a class on making not Halloween. I think I'm taking the sticky off on this one. Okay, we'll start over. Fall. Yeah, so that's the word I want. Fall decoration. It was like pumpkins, wooden pumpkins that are flat wooden plaque type things that I guess you paint and they stack somehow, and it makes a little decoration for like outside your door. So they don't necessarily do just scrapbooking. Okay, I'm sticking to my over here on my elbow. So anyway, I don't know. And we get assigned seats, so I'm assuming I have no idea where I sit. That's what I'm assuming. So I'm just excited about it. I've been to one crop in my life. My friend Phyllis and I want to say my daughter. My daughter started going to scrapbooking conventions with us, but this was before she did. My friend Phyllis and I one time decided we were going to do the crops at the Arlington, Texas scrapbooking convention. And we got the hotel room, which was a waste of money because we got there after midnight and our next class was at 8 something that morning. So we barely had time to get there and sleep and then hop back up the next morning. But anyway, we went to this crop after hours, just like from 7 to midnight or something at the scrapbook convention. And they had these big round tables. And there was like 6 or 8 of us at this table. So you had like a 2-foot space. It was a very small space. And I know this is going to happen to me again. I was so overwhelmed. So, it took me a long time before I could settle down and do anything. It was just so much going on. And they had like different competitions you could do and all that sort of stuff. And some of them we tried, and other ones were like, okay, we just can't do this. So that's the only time I've ever been to anything like that, other than going to my friend Phyllis's house and scrapbooking. But anyway. And I'm not going to do scrapbooking there. I don't know if I've said that. I'm going to go do junk journals there. I just did say that I'm a junk journal. They didn't ask me, but I'm definitely not doing scrapbooks. I did my share. I started before my daughter was born, and I said, when you graduate from college, I'm done. So anyway, okay. I have just enough to do one more page, maybe. Let's grab one of these. Let's throw away all my scraps here. So what else are we doing in Biloxi? Well, I'm excited about. They have a lighthouse there. And it's not the tallest lighthouse in the world, but they have a lighthouse there. And they did tours of it from 9 to 10 in the morning. So we scheduled it. So the first morning we were there. We went to get information about, hey, where do we get our ticket and all that. And then we did other things the rest of the day. And then the next day, we knew where to go and get our ticket. And we're the first ones to do the tour, which is good because if we didn't, we'd have to wait on people. And anyway, so we're first. So they give you a little history of it. And what was really neat, oh my gosh, is they had inside of it was made out of brick. No, a brick on the inside and cast iron on the outside, yes. And on the inside, they had painted water lines. Like here was when hurricane, whatever came through. And here's how much water got in the White House. Here's a lighthouse, not White House. And then like, here's how much the next one, And way up here on the wall was Katrina. I think everyone remembers Katrina. They hit New Orleans so bad. And that lighthouse was half underwater. It was amazing. And it had 57 steps. Spiral staircase up the middle. 57 steps, and then you got to a platform. Then you had to go up a ladder that had like 6 or 8 rungs. So I thought, okay, I'm doing this. Of course, you know, I'm freshly off of 2 knee replacements. So I told the lady, she said, you get 10 minutes at the top. I said, just please don't start counting until we get up there, because it's going to take us 10 minutes. So anyway, made it up there just fine. Went pretty steady and wasn't too terribly out of breath when I got up there. Took some pictures. My sister, she couldn't get up the ladder because her purse was in the way, so we finally got her purse unwedged. But the next day, she was talking about how sore she was. She could barely move, and it lasted several days. And I said, it didn't affect me at all. My legs weren't sore, nothing. I said, you know why? I said, because I've been doing exercises for my knees and strengthening my legs and doing this muscle and that muscle and that muscle. And it paid off. So we were proud of ourselves. We got to the top of that lighthouse and down and survived it. And anyway, it was fun. Because I've been wanting to go up in a lighthouse forever and ever, and no one ever wants to go up with them. So that was one thing my sister wanted to do, and I was kind of surprised. So I thought, let's do it. So we did that, and then we did a little shopping. There wasn't a whole lot of unique shopping, is what I'll say. But then we had scheduled to do a sunset cruise, where it's this boat. I'll call it a boat. I don't know. I know you're not supposed to call ships boats because they get offended, but at least that's what I've read. But this was not a ship. It was a big, big boat, you know, like 2 decks. Anyway, so what they do in the day is they take people to Ship Island, which is an island out in the Gulf, about 12 miles off of the coast. And good grief, I started saying Manassas. Massachusetts is there, the remnants of it, I guess. And then just, you know, undeveloped beaches, so you can do beaching all day long. So anyway, they do that in the day, and at night they do these sunset cruises. So you can just sit there and watch the sun go down, and of course it's a cocktail cruise. So there's people that were enjoying that, but my sister and I, we were just like sitting there watching, because like, oh, we get to slow down. We get to slow down. So anyway, this is the pages I made, and I'm going to put them in my ready-made pages, and I think they'll work in some pages. And I really like the one with the different colors. So I don't think I have any more of this double-sided tape. I have double-sided foam tape, which I don't think I will use on a junk journal. But anyway, I thank you for watching and listening to me gab about my vacations and my craft retreat. And I've got a couple more videos I want to make before I go. We'll see if I get it done. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.